all these rejections from the middle Bollinger Band.
Resistance we're going to need.
If you actually see here, we get a
And we'll look for a
hard
healthy
double
higher
I
low.
would not
don't have
be
a
convinced
pullback
to
to
enter a
cross
long
structure.
trade.
Hey everyone, today we're going to look at BTC, GBTC, ETH, XRP, BCH, LTC. Bulls are showing up and it is led by BCH and XRP, which we will look at. Let's look at those names first. So we had BCH with the daily inside bar bull break and a lot of continuation. And we had a very clear 4-hour equilibrium leading up into this and some very clear buy signals where we had our high and low, lower high, held the higher low. The initial bull signal would have been a break of this inside bar. This inside bar on the 4-hour time frame broke bullish at 560. The more cautious entry would have been this very clear lower high breaking of 577. And either way, those are both resulting in about a 5+% move at this point. Huge bull volume spike, and it really just was a volume move all in one go here. As soon as we took out resistance, bulls followed through. So we're now looking at healthy consolidation after that bull break, and it's given us an hourly higher low. So the support level here is 593.12. If the bulls can hold 593.12, they keep full control. Resistance is 613.98. And we now have changed the weekly trend long-term on BCH. So let's just look at that real quick with our low, lower high on the weekly, higher low held, and then we broke the lower high pattern. So the bulls have now changed the trend on the weekly. We are now in a higher low and higher high pattern. Again, it is fundamentally driven behind this fork, and this fork is, November 15th. So we are potentially looking at the harder we run into that fork, the more likely that we're going to see a sell the news reaction in the sense that people are going to lock in profit once that block rolls over and they get those potential coins. So be aware of that fundamental fact. And again, be aware that there's going to be bears going short in response to that, and we're likely going to see some pullback. But the daily chart is all bull at this point. The last daily consolidation is down at 406. We've now run 50% with no daily consolidation. Keep that in mind. We had a little stutter step sideways, but that's not a pullback. So when we lose the 4-hour uptrend, which at this point has been very clearly holding ever since the bulls started showing up, that's the signal that we're going to see daily consolidation. So if the 4-hour uptrend continues to hold, that's a great guide to let us know that the bulls still have full control. And the last support level here was 540 on the 4-hour, and we are looking at anything above that level, keeping the uptrend in favor of the bulls. So very nice move for BCH, a lot of follow through, and we'll see how long the bulls can keep that 4-hour uptrend. And we'll also see if this is a precursor to be looking at weekly trend changes on these other names. XRP daily time frame got significant follow through the last couple days as well. Increasing bull volume is a great sign, but there's also been a lot of profit taking from the high of the day today, a pullback of about 6 to 7% or so. But if we look at the weekly time frame for Ripple, we had that huge move breaking a lot of resistances, but the trend change does not confirm unless we form the higher low and then break and get that follow through. So we still have a ways to go up to 79. At this point, that's about a 28% move in order to get up over that resistance level. So we're likely not going to change this weekly trend anytime soon because we saw such a strong move initially. Daily chart, bulls in full control. Anything above 44.9 will be a higher low when we do consolidate. Same thing, the 4-hour uptrend still clearly intact, and it has been since we really got the bull move going. So when we lose the 4-hour uptrend, we'll look for daily consolidation. Hourly chart tightening up right now. Bit of an equilibrium, more so of a descending triangle with a double low of support and a lower high pattern. So key support right now is 528 and key resistance is 545. That's the tight hourly range that we are in. If we get a bear break below that double low, 4-hour consolidation will be underway, and we'll watch the 12-period exponential moving average as support. And if we get that bull break, we're heading back up towards the high of 57. So both with a 4-hour uptrend as the guide to be watching for when daily consolidation is going to come, in my opinion, and both holding on really well right now. Bitcoin on the daily chart got a bull move first thing, and the inside bar broke bullish. And you might be saying, where's the follow through? Well, if you zoom in, you can see that we clearly rejected, and it's a pretty emphatic rejection by the bears, pushing the price back down. We made a bull move up to make a test of 64.64. We pulled back about $15 shy on Coinbase. Some other exchanges got closer, but we rejected and pulled back hard. So it was a clear knockback, but the bulls have been recovering all morning from that. So we're clearly seeing these upper wicks which tells me that the bears are putting up a fight. And we haven't really seen the bears put up a fight at any point on this move over the last 5 days. So that does stand out to me. We look at the daily chart, and we've also obviously had a really strong 5-day move to get to this point. But again, this is the first time where I'm seeing clear bearish action knocking down the price. And we're going to see if they get any traction there. So the 4-hour time frame continues to tighten. 63.72 is key support. I've now got my stop loss of my partial position below that level. It'll end up being a very small loss. That's pretty much when my buy triggered. But with my market buy, I paid some fees. So my break-even price is probably, probably around 63.90 or so. So if I exit on this bear break, it's going to be a very small loss, and that will be no big deal. But we're going to see if the bulls can keep that support and try and get over this resistance level to follow along with those other bulls that we just looked at. Not there just yet. One thing that I want to note, and some of our members were pointing this out this morning, the GBTC bull move over the last 5 days, and premium is being added back here. And we look at the price today of GBTC, we hit just over the high of October 10th. So what I want to do is I go back to Bitcoin and say, where were we on October 10th? And that was back here. So that's pretty much as if Bitcoin were hitting 65.90, which is about $130, $160 above where we currently are. So we'll call that 2.5% plus. So we are currently 2.5% lower on Bitcoin than we were where we were on GBTC. So keeping an eye on it, because we are now breaking the daily lower highs. We're going to look for the trend change on the daily for GBTC. Weekly trend change is not happening anytime soon, but just making note of these observations, as it is clear that people are willing to pay a little bit of a premium now to get into GBTC over the past day or two. ETH on the daily time frame, bull break of the daily inside bar, but also struggling to break to a higher high just yet. The range on the 4-hour is 205.38 to 217.77. Increasing bull volume is a great sign, but we are seeing some resistance up at that resistance level, 217. So key hourly uptrend, last higher low is 213.40. If we lose this hourly higher low, we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame and we'll look for a 4-hour higher low and a potential backtest of these exponential moving averages. This is a cup and handle pattern right now on the 4-hour chart. So let's see if we form a bull flag of handle consolidation and then break these 217 levels, I should say 216, 217 levels, in order to get that breakout. That'll be interesting to watch. Want to go back and look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour to see if it has a cup and handle. Not as clear. Keep an eye on it. LTC, daily inside bar bull break, but again, not getting the follow through. So these three names, Bitcoin, ETH, LTC, all comparable, and XRP and BTC are more comparable to each other because they did get the bull break. So here we have resistance of 55 psychological and 55.94, and it looks like the hourly uptrend did break here, but just barely. A lot of back and forth on that candlestick, a lot of indecision. So we're going to call that a double bottom down at 53.75. That's now a key support level short term, and 54.99 is a key resistance. So a little bit of a fake out there, a big vol. So let's zoom in. I want to see what's going on with that volume. So that's just a bear break and then bulls defending support. Support breaks by 6 cents and we get huge buying. So I don't know if that's bots or humans sitting there doing that, but very clear bull response to defend that support level. So that's where we are at as we head into tomorrow. Congrats to the XRP and BCH bulls. Again, watch those 4-hour time frames longer term. We also have some nice inside bars on the 4-hour for Ripple to be watching, XRP and BCH. Hourly uptrend still intact and looking to test the recent highs. So bulls still got it after that strong day on Sunday. A little bit of a breather yesterday. Trying to see continuation today. Only some of the names are seeing that continuation. But all in all, there's no red flags for the bulls from the bull move we saw this weekend. So I appreciate you watching. We'll continue to monitor it, continue to watch those BTC shorts as well, which continue to drop. And it'll be notable once we do start to see some significant shorts increasing, but certainly the sell-off, I should say the buying back of all these shorts, is notable. Thanks again. Continue to do some good things out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.